Hey, in this video, I'm going to teach you how to maximize the profit from your LinkedIn audience. Now, this is a bit of an advanced video. It's preferably going to be for someone who's already on their way to building a LinkedIn audience, has some traction, and already is booking in sales calls, demos, etc. This video will teach you how to maximize revenue per follower and deal with the problem of having an audience which is slightly unqualified, i.e., you have people in your audience that aren't exactly who you want to be buying your main offer. Now, when we implemented this protocol, this framework on our own profile, we literally increased our profits 2 times in the first 3 months, like almost immediately. And then we ran this with a client who then generated an additional 20, 30K in cash in a single campaign. It was incredibly fast. And now I believe that all of our clients should be implementing something of this sort. And this is a video where we explain what's going on here. So I'm going to be sharing my Miro board and just walking you through. So I'm going to tell you what happens when you actually build an audience on LinkedIn. So this is us. We're a LinkedIn ghostwriting and lead generation agency. And the audience that we want is 8-figure marketing agencies. That's like our dream audience. They are perfectly qualified for our offer. They can spend budget with us and they can get results under our system. But naturally, the audience I build is, the 8-figure marketing agency, but it's also everyone up to that point. So it's the guys that haven't even started. It's the wannabes. It's the guys that are doing, got their first client. It's the guys that have 5 or 6 clients. It's the guys that are 7 figures too. So naturally, we attract a broad range of agencies. We attract freelance ghostwriters, so people that want to be like us also follow us, unsurprisingly. We attract a lot of competitors, so competitors start following us and reading our content. We attract a lot of freelancers in general, and that's because they want leads from LinkedIn, so they benefit from our end outcome, yet on our ICP. And basically, therefore, anyone who wants leads from LinkedIn ultimately follows us, and purely because that's the promise, that's the outcome we offer. And as much as we want to say, hey, this only works for marketing agencies, or we only do it for this type of ICP, people still want the outcome and they're quote unquote greedy and selfish. It's our inherent desires. And so therefore we'll consume that content. So again, even though I only wanted to build this audience and I try to be painfully clear in my hooks and I try to almost disqualify everyone as much as possible, you will always, always, always attract the rest. And I've worked across 40 plus accounts. This is completely inevitable. This happens each and every single time. And so I can give you another example of an email marketing agency. They want to attract 8-figure ecom brands. So therefore, naturally, they also attract 0 to 8-figure ecom brands. So the ecom brand that's just starting out, the mom and pop store, and everyone in between. They attract a bunch of copywriters and designers, probably for 2 reasons. One, copywriters want to get into the email marketing game and want to learn how to get clients or how to service them, and so forth. For designers, or both these copywriters and designers are looking for jobs, and they probably want to go to the email marketing agency asking for that job. We attract employed email marketers and CRM managers. So anyone that's in a job doing the function that these guys replace is probably following the agency because the agency classically is always ahead of market or ahead of the in-house guys. Like they are applying strategies across a wide range of accounts, so therefore they technically have all the data. And then again, finally, you also attract competitors. So again, the point is you continually, even though you want to attract this ICP, it's inevitable that you don't, and that you attract all these other guys no matter how much you call out the 8-figure agency in your hook. And this is a problem because it means that you are effectively not monetizing efficiently. Like you're ultimately not doing the complete service that you can. And I'm explaining that in a second. So here's the problem. You've built an audience that trusts you, but only a percentage of that audience even has the capability to buy from you. And that's because your offer and your pricing is only targeted to a subsegment of that audience. So if you think about your offer, let's say this is like the map of how much money you can make. Your audience is offering you this much money. Like it's a lot of money your audience is offering you. But your done for you service only fits a very small percentage of the people that are in your audience. And that's rightfully so, because most of your audience definitely cannot afford your solution, or they're the wrong client type. So there are two dimensions of being unqualified. They can't afford you, and they're just not the right type of client. For example, they just might not be an ecom brand and you're an email marketing agency. They might just be a competitor. They might just be a designer or a copywriter, etc. And so it almost feels like when we build audiences for clients, we get them the results and they're done for you. But there's this whole pie that we're missing. And then we wonder, how do we access this revenue at the same time? And we kind of happened across this answer quite luckily, because we purchased a course from someone who basically revealed a very different method to fulfillment. And it was ultimately like a done with you coaching offer. And we implemented that in our own business. And then we immediately saw our revenue tip. And we're like, crap, what's happened? We had clients flocking in. We had a lot of demand for this new product, which was a cheaper done with you solution. And we realized, crap, most of our audience can't even afford our full package. But just by having this offer available, we were immediately able to convert it because there was just so much pent up demand that existed in market. So how do we access that at scale? And that led us to changing our business a little bit. And so here's the answer. And I'm going to literally show you what we do. The question is, what if you create different orders or offers for different members of your audience? And this might seem like kind of obvious, like you have different offers, you have different pricing structures, like you have an expensive structure and a cheap structure. But I'm also going about going via pricing, but also going across client type as well. So there's like two axes to think about here. So for example, we have on our full done for you, we do ghostwriting and appointment setting, and that captures a very specific customer that we can get results for. We have a semi done for you where we only do the ghostwriting. And that captures people that maybe can't afford our full done for you service, that have a bit more time than money. We have a done with you where it's just coaching. We'll do the strategy. We'll write your hooks. You write the body. That captures a lot of other patch of the market that will never be able to afford a done for you solution. And then we have a do-it-yourself solution where it's like, hey, look, buy our courses, buy our digital products, implement yourself. You're not going to get any one-on-one support. And so like of these three, let's say, so like the top three, there's still, let's say, agencies or freelance agencies. Let's say agencies will be these two. So people that fit our ACP. This done with you could be anyone. Like it could be anyone beyond agencies. So freelancers, other ghostwriters, we don't mind helping them out. And then do it yourself. That can be literally anything. That can be competitors. Like we can't control who buys those products. And I'm completely okay with them buying those products and bad fit companies buying our products. So what happened is we were immediately able to literally go from, let's say, this much available revenue to unlocking this and then this and then this. And we unlocked a huge amount of more revenue in the product and in the process. Now, we definitely didn't unlock the whole pie because we couldn't give everything that your audience wants. And that's completely reasonable. But we unlocked a huge amount more revenue, which helped us ultimately grow our profit lines because these things that we sell here are at a higher profit margin, surprisingly enough. Like I am more incentivized kind of now to sell courses and coaching than I am to sell done for you. But no one would sign for me on the done with you if I didn't get the done for you results. So there is a bit of a backward, chicken and egg solution here. But ultimately, if you offer all four, you capture more revenue in the process. I think it's also important to note that offering a new product costs you a lot of time internally. Like you have to create a new product, you have to create a new service offering. It's much easier to do the semi done for you almost immediately. So you can like take your full blown out service and offer a trimmed down version of that, immediately close more deals. The coaching is an entirely different product, which took us time to learn, and we're still learning that one. And the courses are very easy to do because they're just your internal SOPs. So let me just show you another example. So this is for a cold email agency. So we work with a cold email agency, or a few. I don't want to reveal the numbers too much. None of them are offering the full stack of services, and we want them to offer them now. So most of them just do full done for you, or let's say semi done for you, which is some sort of cold emailing, some sort of inbox management, and some potentially even do cold calling. So they have a very small segmented area of the market. There is a done with you solution, which is, I don't know, I'll show you how to build a cold email agency. So that's aimed at people that are wannabe agency owners. You could also have I'll build out your email stack for you. Give me a one-time fee, like a build and release model. And then you also have like a do-it-yourself offer where it's like, hey, buy my course, how to use Clay, buy my data, here's a lead database. I probably think cold email agencies are best suited to capturing the full range of the market because they have a good discrepancy between what they sell and the value it provides. Because a cold email agency can book you in a bunch of meetings and that can be worth literally hundreds of thousands, and you only pay that agency like $4,000. Like that's a huge discrepancy. And so therefore, all these singular steps to get to that point of creating those meetings offer huge amounts of value for the consumer. And again, these guys don't mind a competitor or a bad fit client buying these. I don't mind other ghostwriters buying stuff from me because there's enough people to help in market. And I have enough of a tangible moat and or internal processes that enable me to outcompete anyone that comes along. And I think it's the same thing for cold email agencies. Cold email agencies, there are so many of them, and there is such a huge market that there is more than enough of the pie to go around. And your internal SOPs can easily outcompete anyone else. If you're just better at Clay than everyone else, if you are just cold calling, if you're just doing more volume, there are enough factors that can make you unique in market. So the summary or the point here is, if you're suffering this problem where your audience is extremely broad, or it's broader than you think it is, or you'd want it to be, you don't necessarily need to change what you're posting because you're still getting done for you clients. You just need to create offers that attract and can convert the rest of your audience, and immediately make you more profit. So here's how you do it without ruining everything you've done on LinkedIn. So again, I'm assuming here that you're already booking in calls for your done for you service. So what you do is you still keep your profile optimized for your done for you client. I still want you to attract the most ideal client and keep your done for you service in its most pristine point, because everyone follows you for your done for you results. So keep that very clear, keep singularly focused on the outcome that you can deliver. So for example, Paolo's best outcome he can deliver is 20 to 50 inbound calls in the next 12 weeks guaranteed. Like, great offer, very solid, optimized for his ideal client. However, if you want to sell a second product, you can sell it, but you just do it in the transient feature. So you can promote that product, that secondary thing that you want to sell, whether it's the done with you, it's the course, it's digital product, promote it, but do it for a very small amount of time and create urgency and open the product up for a few days at a time. Now, there's two reasons why you do that. One is I want to create urgency. Like, you can only buy this for 2 to 7 days. It means that there are any stragglers on the line, they will purchase immediately. I've also found that when you're selling lower ticket, the buyer is more inclined to be affected by the urgency psychological principle. Like, you can actually trigger that a lot easier. And the second point is, I don't want my brand to be known for the done with you or the do it yourself solution. I want it to be known for the done for you solution, because that's where I can get the most amount of results for everyone. So I want to keep my brand focused on my done for you. So I want to minimize the time I spend talking about any other offers. Like, the main offer is the main one. And every time I speak about a different offer, I'm slightly segmenting and fragmenting that portion of the brain that my customer uses to think about me. And I only want that to remain as my outcome. And then finally, once you're one-on-one, you can do whatever you want. Like, you should include qualification scripts in your DM scripts and in your appointment setting and in your Calendly forms. So whenever you're speaking to someone, within the first, either before the call, before the conversation has even taken place, or within the first few minutes, you know exactly what they're qualified to get and what result you could probably get them. I.e., if they come in and they're like, they're not fitting our criteria for our full done for you, I know what other service I could probably sell them. And I'm going to pitch that product. And I can pitch anything I want one-to-one. Like, even if they've never heard of that product before, I can pitch that product. And I can just say, hey, look, you're not qualified for my XYZ offer because XYZ stipulations. However, I have something else that can get you really good results. This is why I think it's perfect for you. And you can consult them on that process. And if they want to buy from you with that product, that's completely fair as well. So the 3 ways I would do it is, optimize your profile for your done for you client, push those results hard, sometimes promote your other secondary products, and then thirdly, just qualify inbound and pitch whatever you want on the back end, provided it suits that client. If you want to, so as a side note, if you're watching this and you're not qualified for a done for you, you don't know that. But if you know that, you're like just starting off as an agency owner, and you want to get in on LinkedIn, DM us, send us a message on that email address, and then you might be in the next cohort. We'll send you the details for it. I mean, there's the pricing over there. And again, this is an exact example of, this whole video was actually tailored to my done for you offer. And in the last 30 seconds, I pitched that small one for the people that are unqualified, and maybe I'm going to get some inbounds from there. So as a high level, going back to it, how do you maximize your profit from your LinkedIn audience? How do you maximize your revenue per follower? You simply create more offers that target different price points and different client types. So target your competitors, target the people that want to be like you, and target different price points, and you have the full range of potential clients that you can attract. All right, thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to access this Miro board, you can get the link in the description below. Also, if you're looking to book in 20 to 50 inbound calls on LinkedIn in the next 12 weeks, hit us up on our website, www.themediaengine.co. Again, comments in the link below. And then finally, we have a full range of offers available across the price point and client type range. So even if you're not a marketing agency that's at 8 figures, you can still hit us up and we'll let you know how we can help. Thank you so much.